Well, I've just arrived at Welgevonden Game Reserve. We've driven down the hill, very first afternoon, and voila! Here is a crash of 4 rhinoceros. What a magnificent way to begin my little 5-day sojourn here in a new part of the world, a new wilderness for me in the Waterberg. It's a magnificent area and I'm so excited to be here. Now these rhino are given a little bit of supplemental feeding during the winter. That's just to help them through. And so I think they're probably eating a fairly general hay or teff. A delicious kind of meal if you happen to be a rhino. Probably a little bit like a sort of warm oxtail in winter for human beings, I imagine. There seems to be a bit of conflict here over this provided hay, and it's always slightly incongruous to hear rhinos talking to each other because they don't make very rhino-ish noises. They make these sort of squeaks, and then when they get really angry they start to groan and sound like, well, I guess we imagine they should. I think it's just a little bit of competition over this food. Just looking over there because there are some warthogs sneaking up on us, probably hoping to get in on the action here with the hay, but I don't think they're going to get anything. Rhinos talk to each other, not only with these squeaks and groans, but also with a lot of breathing. So that heavy out-breathing that you can hear is communication. Well, we heard the elephants, and now we see the elephants. My first Welgevonden elephants. And they are doing typical winter elephant things, namely pushing or breaking trees and eating bark. There is not a lot by way of grazing in this part of the world right now. That's quite cool actually, with the sun. As you can see, I'm not alone out here. Gerrit is bringing his very large 600mm lens to bear. 400mm lens to bear on this herd of elephants. Hoping they're going to come out into this clearing. But we'll give them a bit of time and see what happens. Aeroplane flying over. Elephants are moving off through this sort of rocky clearing, and as you can see behind me, the sun is just about to go down, and there's a little chilly wind blowing up, which is fairly typical of the winter. And what's so amazing for me in a sighting like this is that the elephants are walking across incredibly rocky terrain, and obviously they have adapted to it completely and are thriving here at Welgevonden. Only thing missing from this sighting is a cold gin and tonic, which I'm pretty sure Gerrit has not provided on this particular expedition. Gerrit, any gin and tonic?
No, my bad.
Yeah, you're bad. Here we've come to some rather attractive clearings, and we've got a number of wildebeest in the background and some warthogs which rather magically are not running away. Warthog is also playing host to an oxpecker. And in fact, there's some oxpeckers having a nice dust bath underneath there. Very nice red-billed oxpeckers. And in fact, this is an area known as fig tree clearings, and well, that's because there is, everybody together, yes, a large fig tree in the clearings. Underneath the fig tree, a whole lot of baboons, which are probably going to sleep up there, which means the fig tree, although very attractive to look at, will smell like the bowels of Lucifer himself. As a youngster, we used to come sometimes into the Waterberg. We weren't really a kind of bushwhacked family. But I remember the smell of the Waterberg from my childhood, and it's very different from the Lowveld. It's a really fantastic kind of atmosphere that brings back memories, feels quite nostalgic, and at the same time there's a sense of mystery about this place that is unique. So I'm really excited to go and explore for the next couple of days.